Good evening and good evening. Welcome to the Sanctuary with Pastor Aisha. I am so glad that you are here with us tonight in God in different many ways and different approaches. And before I introduce my guest tonight, we are going to be, especially in the month of August, I'm going to be dealing with our personal stewardship, our business stewardship, giving us some practical tools and how we can better take care of the things that God has given unto us to make us wise steward over the resources and the blessings that God has given unto us. But great things are happening. Amen. A lot of times we often believe, well, once I pay my tithes, God is just going to bless my mess. No, it don't work like that. And you know me, I'm unapologetic. I'm going to say it like a TI is. And so, yes, maybe in the past we have done that, but because we want to have integrity, we want to have character, I'm bringing in some resources who are reputable, who are credible, who have known results, and who are actually doing the business. And so I'd like to introduce my colleague. We've both been in business for many years. We have dealt with each other. Christy Mobley, amen. This woman of God is doing a thing. God is within her. Her business is called Fan Business Consultant. And tonight we're going to just have a candid conversation right in the sanctuary. So call up your kids, call up all the people you know that got issues with their credit. They don't know how to manage their finances. And you talking about, oh God, I'm just been believing you for this. I've been believing you for that. And it still ain't happened because you're missing a secret ingredient, right? So we're going to talk about the why, the how, and how to get into position, right? We're going to show you how to put yourself in the right position because God is taking the wealth of the wicked and releasing it for the righteous. So, Chrissy, tell us what you do.
All right. So thank you again for having me here on your show, Love Warriors. Please, everyone, watch this to the end of the video, to the end of the show. I have a special gift for the viewer who puts their email address in. I have a special gift for you.
Did you hear that? Put your email. She got a special gift.
But at the same time, get your pen and your paper out because we're getting ready to discuss some gems here. And I hope you all walk away with something. So the first thing we want to talk about is what is credit?
Right.
Okay.
What is it?
So credit is what is used to either give you, they have a system called the Fair-Isaac model. And what that system does is it calculates your system based on how you pay your credit, how efficient you pay it, and if you pay it on time or if you even pay it at all, right? So that system then gives you a fair credit score rating that ranges up to 800 now, from 200 up to 800 now. So in order to get a good credit score, we have to, as you said, put our affairs in place, right? So one of the most common mistakes I find that we do in even obtaining information about our credit.
Well, why do you think that is? Why are we so afraid? Because we're in the boardroom, right? The sanctuary is in the boardroom today. Why do you think, especially I find this in the Christendom world, why do you think we're so afraid to find that out?
I just think that we're just not aware, and knowledge is power. And that is what we're here today. We're bringing your viewers some knowledge, you know, and once you have the knowledge, then you're equipped. And that is a part of being in position to receive all that God has for us, right? So in order to do that, the first thing you want to do is know what is on your credit report, you know, and a common mistake people make is they take Credit Karma and say, hey, this is my credit score. Hey, where'd you get it from? Oh, I got it from Credit Karma. Listen, people, Credit Karma is very good for knowing what is on your report, but the scores are not accurate. Please be mindful of that. Also, we sign up with the monitoring agencies. The 3 credit bureaus we're all aware of: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. The FCRA, the Federal Credit Reporting Agency, they have a list of rules and guidelines that these credit bureaus have to follow. And if they do not follow these guidelines, guess what? We as consumers have the right to sue the credit bureaus for false information.
Wow.
Yes, I said it. But if you are having them monitor your credit, you have just waived your right to sue. Okay? So I need you guys to know. So
you're telling me all these time that I was paying to all these individual credit companies because I'm like trying to
get it together.
Right? Uh-huh. I waived my right to sue them or to sue anything that was not right on my credit report.
Incorrect or misinformed information on your credit report. You have the right to sue the credit bureaus if the date is wrong, if the payment information is wrong. And in most cases, you really need a professional like myself to come in and take a look at the overall picture.
Analyze the whole picture.
What we do is we go in and we do an audit. You've had one done. Mm-hmm. We send you a complete audit of everything that's on your report from all three agencies. And you need to know what's on there for all three agencies, because what's on one that may not be on the other, now you have something to compare to be able to dispute properly.
Right.
Okay. Right. So I just want you to know these few things that will help you with your credit.
Right.
And these are things that I didn't know. You know, as you said, we were in business, we're making six figures.
Right.
You know, we don't have great credit. You know, we may have a house, but we're paying high interest. We have cash.
Wasn't worried about the interest.
Wasn't worried about the interest. But the person with the better credit saves money.
Right.
The person with the worse credit, you pay more for everything.
For everything.
From your car,
to your
your house. Even in some cases, when you're renting now, they are pulling your credit.
Yes,
and they are saying, well, your deposit is going to be X, Y, and Z based on your credit. And then this person may not even have a deposit because they have carefully maintained their credit.
Absolutely. So tell me this, answer this, because this is some really good information. Mm-hmm. What is it that sets you apart, say, from somebody else? Because there's a lot of people out there advertising, I can get your credit done in 30 days. I can get your credit done and you pay this, you pay that. And you know the story.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody's got this quick thing that you could do, but what's so different about what you do that you have been known to deliver to people who are trying to put their affairs in order and be good stewards over the resources that God have given them, especially if they've messed it up in the past?
Right. So that would be me, right? So we've all probably run into someone who has promised to be able to repair your credit for this large astronomical price.
Astronomical, right.
And most of us have paid it, and then we end up right back there again.
Right.
So what we do is, at my business, we have consultants, professionals that hold you by the hand. Make sure you, one, understand the three credit bureaus and where they get their information from. They have parent companies that report to those three agencies. And if you do not properly dispute the incorrect information, then it will be removed only to come back. So what we do is we, one, make sure you understand your credit. That's all of you. We want to make sure that you understand your credit and what position you're in and where you want to be. We talk to you about your short-term and long-term goals and put a plan of action
and how to pay your bills
and how to pay your bills on time. Look,
so it's almost like going to the doctor. He pulling your blood. If your hemoglobin is low, you need to eat certain things. He's giving you a diagnosis.
A remedy, absolutely. He's giving you a diagnosis, and then he gives you a remedy.
And a plan.
Exactly. And that's what we do. Instead of going behind the scenes and saying, hey, look, this was removed, that was removed, or this was taken care of, this wasn't right, or we did this for you. No, we want you to understand what the credit score is, how they're rating your credit. 30% of your credit is based on how much credit you have. And then 35% is based on how well you maintain that credit, how well you pay it on time. That's 65% right there.
Right. Okay? That's some good stuff.
Yeah, so if you don't know this, you find yourself in this position repeatedly.
Wow.
And what I do is I train you, I teach you how to understand your credit and how to better put yourself in position to be able to get funding and get yourself out of some of these situations that you probably shouldn't be in.
And high interest credit cards.
High interest credit cards. some of our kids can't get into college
because
the parents' credit are just bad. Kids don't have credit, but they rely on us to help them to get through college. I know when my daughter went through college, it was very stressful for her. Mom, how am I going to get approved? Well, you got to have credit. They're saying you have to make this amount of money. And you have to put yourself in position. And by doing so, sometimes you have to talk to a professional. You
said something so key, and I want to recap, just go back to it, because you said, we've been here, we get it clean, and we go back to it again. Do you think there's a connection between the mind and the heart when it comes to not going back again?
Absolutely. I think
talk about that a little bit.
Yes.
Before we leave.
I think that's very important that you touched on that, because prior to starting this business,
because you said you were there. What's different now?
Well, I am in spiritual alignment.
Come on.
I understand that debt is not of God. You have to pay your debt. You are not supposed to establish debt, make a promise to pay, and then don't pay it. Now, I do understand things happen.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
So with that being said, I had to first put myself in alignment, be honest with myself and my situation.
Where you were.
And then understand, Christy, you really don't understand this. You don't understand it. The people that took my money, took your money, and did what they said they were going to do, we still didn't know anything. So what I would like to do is I'd like to challenge all of the viewers here to continue watching this segment. This is segment 1, but we have plenty of things and advice and knowledge to share with you guys, from starting your business, from getting grants. I'm talking personal grants, business grants, all sorts of things that you need to be in position for. And what I'm going to do is help you get into position so that when those things come, you're ready. It's important to be in position.
So for tonight's segment, she announced at the beginning that she would wanted those to put their email in the thread, wherever you're watching, on YouTube, on my Facebook page, on StreamYard, wherever you're at watching tonight's segment, put your email, and she's getting ready to tell you what she's going to do. Christy, I really want to thank you, but you're going to join us next week, because now we're going to go into business stewardship. And if you think that what she's going to do for anybody that she select out of the email, who want to really do something with turning around their credit and their finances, I just challenge you. You're going to announce what it is today?
Absolutely.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
What we're going to be doing for the Love Warriors and the viewers, Love Warriors, today we're going to be picking just one person today, and I am going to be taking their credit profile, their personal credit profile, and I am personally going to address it, do an audit for them, and put a plan of action into place, free. What? Free of charge.
Did you say free?
Free. I want to change someone's life and change their credit.
Wow.
And this is so passionate to me, because, like I said, so many people I know, credit has held them back from doing the things that they want to do in life. And we're in a whole different day and age where credit is very important, people. It's important. So I want to help one of your viewers by changing their credit and changing their life.
So you heard it out of her mouth, from God, her mouth to your ears. So great things are happening today in the sanctuary. And so knowledge is power. And just to recap, she said you need to know what's on your credit report. Even though Credit Karma, you can see, but it doesn't accurately report your score. You need to know the rules and regulations that are with your FCR. That's why they should perform an audit. This is some good stuff, because I paid good money to get this stuff done. And she's going to challenge you. So for those of you, I'm going to recap. If you want her to select you, I encourage you to put your email address in the thread right now. She's going to follow it. She's going to, whoever she chooses, it's almost like coaching. It's like credit coaching. She's going to set you in order, give you a plan, and start you on your way. And then hopefully we'll be able to stream y'all live and have we'll have a follow-up so we can see what it is. I'm so excited about it. But thank you again for joining us tonight. We are trying to work on some personal stuff, and one of them is our personal stewardship. I'm so thankful that you have joined us tonight in the sanctuary with Pastor Aisha. We look forward to seeing you on next week. Christy will be back, and she has something in store for us. So if you was blessed by tonight, you definitely need to be here on next week, because I promise you, you will not regret being here on next week. So again, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on next week.